Here's 3 things I wish I knew as a witchcraft beginner that would have saved me from imposter syndrome. Number 3 is really important. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name's Tara. I'm your resident witchy bestie. I share all things crystals, cards, and witchy tips. Make sure you're following for more tips and hacks like this one, and save this for later for when you need this advice. Number 1, your practice doesn't need to be aesthetic to be powerful and authentic. Witch Talk has some very aesthetically pleasing videos. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful and I wish my practice looked like that, but it really doesn't. My videos aren't that aesthetic either. Now, some people's practices are just beautiful and aesthetic, and that's absolutely great, but we're not all like that. So, if your practice is a little bit messy, or your altar's a bit messy, or, you've got little tea lights rather than beautifully dressed pillar candles, that's fine. You don't have to compare yourself to everybody else's journey. Spells don't need to be pretty to be powerful. Number 2, and this follows on really well from number 1, but you don't need fancy tools to practice witchcraft. It can be really tempting to go out and buy an athame and a chalice, or think you need a huge apothecary of like 30 herbs in really pretty bottles, but you really don't. It's really nice to have some fancy tools, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you are a beginner and you're on a budget, you really don't need to. Little tea light candles will do, birthday candles will do, a small selection of even 5 herbs to get you started are fine. If they're in supermarket bottles, that's fine too. You can actually find some amazing stuff in charity shops. So you can go to your local charity store and you can pick up really pretty bowls and pretty cups and dishes and things like that for really cheap, and they look pretty nice on an altar and they do the trick. Number 3, and this is a big one, some of your beliefs will change. You will grow out of some of your practices, and that's absolutely fine. It's part of the process. So as an example, back in the day, I was very much of the mindset of the times 3 rule. I was very much against blowing out candles, things like that. Now, I don't believe in either of those things anymore. I think blowing out candles is absolutely fine. Again, not coming for you if you don't want to blow out candles, because it's up to you. Everyone's practice is different. It is down to personal preference. But sometimes you will follow a certain belief or practice, and then later down the line, you'll decide that's not for you. It doesn't mean that you've been doing it wrong all this time. It just means that you've grown and you've evolved and you've learned, and your practice is taking a different path. If you find that some of your practices and beliefs are changing, that doesn't invalidate what you've done before. It just means you're going in a different direction. Let me know in the comments what tips you wish you knew as a witchcraft beginner.